Linear arrangement on a straight line. So arrangement can be rows or column. What's a row? A row is a horizontal straight line. So this is row 1 and this is row 2. So we have 2 rows here. Now column is a vertical straight line. So you have column 1, column 2 and column 3. So in this diagram we have 2 rows and 3 columns. When solving questions on linear arrangements, we use 4 cardinal points. Our 4 cardinal points, to remember names N, E, W, and S. What does that stand for? North, east, west, and south. The next rule: when it is not given the question where the person is facing, we assume the person is facing the north direction. The north direction, let's take Chinaza as a case study. If everybody here in this image is assumed to be facing north, then everybody is looking this way, right? Chinaza now, let's look at the person that will be at the left hand side. If we are facing north, the left hand side of Chinaza will be Abdul West, and the right hand side of Chinaza will be Dayo, which is east. Let's take another example. Abdul. If Abdul is facing north as well, just like we made the assumption, this way is facing this way. The left hand side of Abdul, there is nobody there, and the right hand side of Abdul is Chinaza to the immediate right. To the second right will be Dayo. Let's take another case study. Let's take Kairat. We also assume that everybody is still facing north. To the left hand side of Kairat, if everybody is facing north, will be who? Steven, and to the right hand side will be Bolaji. So that is when we make assumption that everybody is facing north if in the question we don't have direction. If the question now says everybody is facing south, if you have a question where everybody is facing south, let's look at Chinaza. If Chinaza is facing south, she will be facing this way, right? Everybody is facing south, such that the left hand of Chinaza now is Dayo and the right hand of Chinaza is Abdul. Rule 3 says that if you have people on a straight line like this and another set on a straight line like this, that person opposite the other person on this next end of the straight line, they are diagonally opposite to each other. What are we saying? Abdul is diagonally opposite to Bolaji and Steven is diagonally opposite to Dayo. That's the explanation to the last rule. Alright, so facing north, we can come to conclusion that whenever we are facing north this way, the left hand is always west and the right hand is always east. Like we said, the left hand of Chinaza is Abdul and the right hand of Chinaza is Dayo. Let's go. The left hand of Stephen is who? Left hand of Stephen, there's nobody there. The right hand of Stephen is Bolaji and Kairat. Kairat is the immediate, while Bolaji is the second to the right hand of Stephen. Alright, so let's look at the facing south. If we are facing south in this arrangement, south is this way. You're facing south, the left hand is now east and the right hand is west. So let's look at Chinaza when everybody is facing south. The left hand of Chinaza will be what? East. That will be Dayo, because we are now facing south. And the right hand will be who? Will be Abdul. That's west. If we look at another case study, when we are facing west, where is west? This direction. This direction is west. So if you're facing west, the Kairat, for instance, the left hand of Kairat will be who? The left hand of Kairat will be the person on the south position. There's nobody on a south position. And the right hand of Kairat will be the person on the north position, which will be who? Chinaza. So that's the explanation of linear arrangement. In the next video, we're will see questions on linear arrangements.